WION has accessed the letter of the Prime Minister's resignation. The letter has been submitted to the President now, and we await to hear from the President's office over the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa's resignation from his position as the Premier of Sri Lanka. The senior Rajapaksa had initially resisted calls from the opposition to step down, but it now seems the public anger and pressure has forced him to back down and step aside. Reports say President Gotabaya asked the Prime Minister to resign at a special cabinet meeting. Mahinda is the eldest brother to the President, Gotabaya. Mahinda himself served as President before he became Premier of Sri Lanka. From 2005 all the way to 2015, almost a decade. Together, the Rajapaksa clan has been accused of creating the economic crisis in Sri Lanka. The country's foreign reserves are down below $50 million, and this has triggered massive anti-government protests across the island. Just last week, the opposition filed 2 no-confidence motions in Parliament. One was against the President and the other was against the Prime Minister. And it now seems that the Prime Minister, or now the former Prime Minister, Mahinda, had no intention of facing this no-trust vote. His resignation follows a similar move by the Parliament's Deputy Speaker last week, and we're also receiving reports that Sri Lanka's Health Minister has also resigned. This is developing story coming in from Sri Lanka. We are now also being joined by Prasad, an activist from Sri Lanka's Colombo. Prasad, welcome to this program. Probably you can start by telling us or assessing the latest development. What do you think will be the impact of the resignation of the Prime Minister?
What happened today was a group of goons that was led by some of government supporting trade union leaders and some of the provincial council ministries came into the main protest site in Gogama, that is near the Coalface in Colombo, and they try to attack the village, and they try to burn down the protesting site, some of the stores we have built, and some of the tents. At that time, only about 500 protesters were there, and they had about 2,000 to 3,000 numbers. But soon after, people broadcast that they were under attack by these goons. Thousands of people have gathered in support of the protesters. If you can see right now, here.
Prasad, I know you're a social and political activist. Probably you can tell us, has the situation calmed down? What is the situation right now, where you are?
Right now, it is not violent, but outside of the protest ground, those people who came from for assault the protesters have been assaulted by the people actually. The buses they came in were destroyed, and the glasses were destroyed, and some of the people were badly assaulted. Some of them have been stripped, and that is the situation right now. But the main protest ground is calm, and there are a lot of people here, but it's mainly calm.
Prasad, let me ask you this. Have you received the reports that the Prime Minister has resigned? And if you have received this report, what is the reaction on the ground right now? What are people saying about this resignation?
Okay. What people are asking is mainly current President Gotabaya Rajapaksa to resign. It is not Mahinda Rajapaksa. They are also asking Mahinda Rajapaksa and everyone in the Rajapaksa family to go, but their main demand is resignation of current President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. So what I see here is, I don't think people have enjoyed, people have celebrated that Mahinda Rajapaksa's resignation, but I don't see this protest going to end there. Still, there are tens of thousands of people here.
All right.
And they are still chanting the message, Gota, go home. That means they want President Gotabaya Rajapaksa out as well.
All right. Prasad, he's a social and political activist. Thank you very much for your insights. And if you're just joining us, this is a developing story from Sri Lanka. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has resigned following weeks of anti-government protests. WION has been able to access the letter of the Prime Minister's resignation. The letter has been submitted to the President now, and we await the President to confirm that he has received the letter and to confirm that he okays the resignation of Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. You are watching WION, Wild is One. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.